What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice and Assassin's Creed 3 commentary.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
As you can see, it's 1777. This is the beginning of sequence 9 for us here. 1777 was a very important year during the Revolutionary War. This was the year, and obviously, being at wintertime here, obviously this means this is when we finally get to go to Valley Forge. Valley Forge was the winter encampment for George Washington's army in 1777 to 1778. Washington took 12,000 Continentals into Valley Forge there, where they made camp. And it was a really rough winter for them. They went in there; they were undersupplied. A lot of them didn't. Like a third of them didn't have shoes. They didn't have proper clothing for the winter and everything. Washington appointed Nathaniel Greene as the quartermaster general and all that to make sure they got supplies and everything for that. I should note there is one of the challenges in here is to have a couple of conversations with George Washington, 3 total. 2 of them do take place here at Valley's Forge, so you want to make sure as you take care of those before
Commander,
you advance further than this.
Connor.
Any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The 2 events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Should be noted also, I mentioned the shortages and everything like that. The shortages that they suffered during this winter here at this encampment At one point, it led to like nearly 4,000 of the men there to be listed as unfit for duty from
Connor,
elements or anything like that.
what do you think of my work thus far?
The men are bolstered, focused. It is good you have come.
You are too kind. Lord knows my journey was far from certain. The trials we suffered getting here were strange and many. I dressed as a woman, Connor, to evade British spies. Did you know that?
I did not. As a woman, you say?
It is the truth. King George had already stopped our crossing once in Bordeaux, threatening to seize my newly purchased ship, La Victoire, and arrest me. But I was born stubborn, and such a warning could not dissuade me. So we rode for Spain and bought passage aboard the ship there. George's spies had followed us every step of the way. Disguise was the only remaining option, mon Dieu.
No man can doubt your commitment, and you are invaluable to the cause. You did what you needed to do. I am certain I would have done the same.
But of course you would. I expect nothing less.
That was, of course, that was Lafayette, Marquis de Lafayette. He was a French soldier who went against the crown to come over to help us back then. This was before France had finally committed fully to supporting the revolution, as I recall. It should be noted, though, that there was another general there. He was the Prussian drill master, Baron Frederick von Steuben, who was the one who actually did a lot of the hardcore training of getting the regiment, making Washington's men there, soldiers there, into fighting soldiers. Taught them, a lot of discipline on it, and really, helped with like organizing the camp, everything like that. Unfortunately, that during their encampment there, because they were undernourished, poorly clothed, living crowded in damp quarters. A lot of the soldiers there, they got sick. They suffered from typhoid, jaundice, dysentery, pneumonia, and it killed about 2,500 of them while they were in this encampment. However, it should be noted that by June of the following year, Washington's army was fit and ready to go, and this is like considered Washington's success here at Valley Forge is considered like a turning point in the war, and is considered a victory against the British, because they survived that encampment.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him. There were rations inside the crates. Medical supplies and clothing as well.
So see here, we'll get to the optional objectives here shortly. Trying to take a nice little stealth approach here, but Hatham wasn't having it apparently, as I wasn't keeping up. And decided to just fight this entire patrol here.
Better get back up. Guard! Over here! I've got a good line on him.
So you'll have to clear out this patrol, of course. I think this is one of the few missions too that I actually use the sword in. I just loved using the tomahawk more. I don't know why.
Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
If you have any side missions or anything like that you want to take care of, you may want to wait until after you complete this mission.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death
That
if
way
I
winter
don't
will
get
be
this
over.
fixed.
It'll be easier for you to move around and stuff.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
Here we have our first optional objective, which is we have to catch this cart driver within 30 seconds. You can't kill him. You know, don't kill him, don't shoot him. Don't use a rope snare on him. Run up and tackle him, and there you go.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. It's where we normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
Kind of slightly annoying that we're working with Hatham during this mission and a couple of future missions as well. Here we have the next one here. We have to follow the convoy, but you cannot hide in the hay wagon on this one here. That's part of the optional objective. I mean, if you just want to run up there and jump in the hay wagon, you can. But if you want to get full sync, you have to follow the convoy, which isn't really that difficult to do with the trees up here that you can climb around on.
I should have done that a long time ago. All this fun. There's no good.
I mentioned before how much I love this new free run. Sometimes. And that will complete that objective. Next one we have to do is kill 3 camp guards without being detected. Now for some reason this puts you right in this hay wagon. Not sure exactly why.
I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later.
make sure you stay within range of that conversation going on there. Fortunately, it doesn't. The meter doesn't wear down too long. I was just mainly concerned about that cart driver running off.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself. Valley Forge?
Went to Haywagon was 1. That one was 2.
That's right. You sure about this? It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him. Is he here? Of course not. Hiding in New York last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile.
And that will complete out those objectives there. Of course, you have to make sure you stay caught up with these guys and listening to the conversation involved.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious-like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Nah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham? Church told me all about you.
And you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are ya?
Not yet.
I had to come down here and say them. I mean, I kind of get the story aspect of it all, but at the same time, I don't.
Bastards have a sight.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave? Now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
I think this is why I like the tomahawk better. Although that was kind of brutal looking too. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. As you can see right there, got all the optional objectives. Stay tuned though, we'll be bringing you some more, and along with some historical little tidbits here and there. Anyways, if you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, you guys all take care. Bye.